Namaste, everybody, and welcome to a foundational yoga class. Once again, I'm connect with you from a safe distance. A lot's going on, and if you are a Rising Sun Yoga student, I hope that you get a chance to read an email from Michael that unfortunately our studio has to close for the time being because of the restriction and the capacity that it allows students to be in the studio is not financial source for Michael right now. Yeah, if you read it and you have been such a persistent student to the studio, I know how much it hurt. I taught class at Rising Sun Studio in 2009, and I remembered sometimes last year, Julie Stone, she kind of touched my shoulder and said, you know what, Aphinya, today I celebrate the 8 years anniversary taking class here at the studio. It choked me this morning. That memory came and it's like, oh my God, my heart just have this like dark hole and it feels terrible. I'm not in any shape and form when it's come to the situation of the studio that I feel happy. And I allow myself to process through the feeling that's going on because I know it's the best thing for me to heal and move on, because the best way to go through anything that's happening in our life, good or bad, we just have to go through it in order to go to it, right? However, I will connect with you here on the weekend as often as I can. If you use the path, you still can, pay the studio, and I'm sure that Michael will pay me somehow. If you just wonder what you're going to do in terms of like pay the teacher, I think everybody have their own methods of doing that. One way, if you are able financially to support me and want to support me, I have the link on the video that you can connect. You can pay me financially. Or you can text me, which is a couple of us asked me if I have Winmo or what is it, Sally, whatever app out there. I also have them available. You can contact me personally. If you have Facebook, I'm there. My email address is, I just don't want to post this on YouTube and be available for people around the world. I just don't want, bad things happen. Anyway, if you want to reach me, I know you will be able to do it, okay? And for any of you, this time financially, it can be very burdened. I don't want you to be shameful whatsoever to jump into this class and take it for free. My point of being here is not just to, suck the money from people that cannot like even support themselves right now. I kind of in the situation like that I have to watch where the money goes. And yoga is about, for me personally, to support you to go through especially the hard times with being connected and grounded and feel and trust and support. So be comfortable to take this class and take good care of yourself, because I know when things change and your situation is better, you will pay it forward. I trust that with all my whole heart. The last thing that I want to say is this. It's so hard to change, and it just, especially for me, has been teaching class in this studio for 12 years. But a wise person used to say this to me. It's actually come from one of the students that walked into the Rising Sun studio, say that the only thing that you can be sure about in this human life journey is that change is the certain things. So we have to keep on flowing with change. I know it's rough sometimes, but especially about yoga practicing yoga, you are here with me and many of us. We are here together. Okay? Take a deep breath. Breathe. Let the space, like your inner intuition inside of you, be in this space that not being bombarded with your thoughts, because we can allow this shadow mind to cover the most important thing, which is our spiritual, our souls. And when those shadow and fears are not covered and cloudy our vision, there are many more doors actually awaiting for you and me to walk into it. We should be optimistic about that and have these beginner eyes, like kids again, try new things just to keep ourselves to be at peace and still loving and have a compassion with everything that's going on in your life. Yeah, I go all over the places because I speak all that actually from the foundation of this feeling of sadness and despair, just like let's fight one another. But I am here to fight for my happiness, and I hope you also do the same. Close your eyes, please. Deep breath in and out through your nose. You honor everything in your life, good or bad. You made room for each and every one of them with respect and surrender. Don't cling to the past, but let them nurture you, let them propel you, let them give you the skill to understand how to move forward, how to trust your courage, how to trust the universe. And allow this ability to go back into yourself, reminding you your own power. Each choice that you make in each situation will affect you directly. Be good to yourself. Love yourself deeply. So any challenge come, then you can embrace them with that backbone of love for yourself, and you will be skillful of helping you to move through each challenge with mindfulness, with trust, remember that change most of the times is painful, but it's even more painful if you still choose to be stuck where that you are no longer belong. Come back to this moment. Move away from the past. And take yourself out from the future of the unknown, because what is known is right here on your mat with your body. with your breath. You join your hands together right in front of your heart and allow your thumb to go right between your eyebrows. Touch that third eye of yours and let's chant Om 3 times together, please. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale. You bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes. Well, let's warming up while we're still on our seat today, please. And let's get into, I'm like, let's get into the neck, and I'm shaking my wrist already. Well, you can start with that first. And normally we move from the top down, and remember though, you can always go back up again and add something in if the calling that's come from your body it's loud, and you can detach it and just honor it. So we're gonna work the neck muscles. You can do big circle. I am waking up with this tension on the left side of my neck and shoulder. Okay. The way to stretch like the left neck and shoulder, normally you look to the opposite side and feel that pulling sensation, and you might just stay on the opposite side of that muscle, and then you move your head up and down, and you do it kind of half circle, so then you can really stay focused on that particular muscle only. But if you do big circle, so then when you go to the left, then the right side of the muscle is being stretched. You look down, the back is stretched. You look to the right, the left side is stretched. When you look up, like the front of your neck is stretched. So anything, a combination of that works. You can look left and right. You can tilt it, your head sideways, like that. Another way of get into a different rotation of the neck and the different muscles that help doing that and stretch them. I give you lots of options here because I want you to like combine them in such a way that it works for your body. Sometimes stay still in one spot and just move, send the energy into the muscle that is being stretched, and just stay there and just breathe so you get more stretch out from that particular muscle only if you want to target a specific muscles. Now, if you want to go down your body, before I guide you there, your next stop is your shoulder. After that is your trunk. You roll your shoulder up and back, back and forward. Like you can swing your arm front and back. Yeah. However, please do it with the elongation of the spine, so you're not compressed, especially your lower spine. Oh yeah, it's like tight, tight, tight. Don't forget to breathe, please. Your breath is everything in terms of helping your body to loosen up. And then I'm going to the shoulder. Check my forearms and wrists. Right. And I already did it. And I will go into the body after this and maybe go back up again. I love to open my legs if you don't mind too. I highly kind of suggest that because so then we can target a little bit of the adductor muscles which is right here, especially when your body going forward. Beside your body is moving. We also get a little additional stretch out from the leg muscles. Make sure you do both sides. Make sure you get the best out from your warming up. Add the side stretch. Oh yeah, my body is really holding on to the emotion that is occur from, I don't want to say from just the rising something, but everything else, however, is really heavy. My body feels really heavy and really stiff. You can feel it. Don't forget to do a little twisting. So I can assure you that our emotion definitely has an effect into our body. So we have to work both of them. We work on the way we look at things, work on our body, bow forward a little bit. And just to help us to go back to that balancing place, that loving place, that peaceful place with everything around us the best we can. Why? Because we are going to be challenged again. Yep. The leg, you can circle your ankle. Keep that a go. You can shake. If you can get your body forward enough, the feeling of the stretching feels so good. Yeah, it's painful, but it feels really good. And you can kind of snake your body left and right, and you can work the back muscle on top of that. However, if you are really tight in your body, it is really high here. That feeling that I just explained, it just doesn't make sense right now. So you do what you can, right? Here we go. So from here, get out of my body. I want to be happy. We go on to our hands and knees, please. And we do the spinal circulation right here. As you can see, I do a fist pressing into the mat. You can flatten your palm and spread your fingers like that. I know that I use my wrist a lot and just get my wrist into the flexion right away with the weight on it. It doesn't feel good. So I can do this and I like this better. And then you switch side. I offer this for some of you, and many of you doesn't care much about this because, of course, your knuckle are going to feel a little a pressure, and you just have to get used to it. You can open and close your jaw to release tension. And we go into child's pose, please. Toes together, knees apart. Hand extended by, your ears and extended away from you. And you take a deep breath. You walk both of your hands to the right. Inhale, breathe into your back muscle. Exhale, anchor your palm and your fingertips down and push the floor away from you. Allow the left side of your body to be stretched. And you repeat with the rhythm of your breath. Inhalation, you receive the breath. Exhalation, you use it to stretch a little deeper. And other side, please. Last breath. You bring your hand back center. Inhale, round your back up to the sky, go forward. At the end of the inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your back up to the sky, head low, and go back to your heels, child's pose. Repeat, round your back, inhale in the cat. Finish in cow pose. Exhale, round your back again, do cat pose, and push your weight back toward your heel, child's pose. Keep going. Three more. Last one. You come up onto your hands and knees, and then you look left and right through your ears, and you also let the hip move toward the direction that you're looking. And you do one more each direction, please. And let's balance on your left hand, left knee, kick your right leg back, turn to the right side of your space. Circle your right shoulder 5 times each direction. That's my 2, 3, keep breathing. 4, 5, change. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, and then facing forward and to the floor with the right leg forward. Left knee come off the ground, pivot to the left and have your feet parallel toward one another. Pasarita Padottanasana. Hug your chins in, push your thighs apart. You can kind of wiggle your hips here if you're really tight. Stack the block as high as you need in terms of helping you to elongate your spine. Any one of you that can dangling your body downward, because the muscle is allowing you to do so, you can hold your elbow and go side to side. You don't even have to hold your elbow and just allow the torso to be floppy, and you kind of use the strength of your leg and your core to throw your body side to side. You can do side stretch still, and this is also work for you who are higher away from the floor. You can do twisting. Just put one hand in the center, turn to the right. Switch side, turn to the left. Repeat with the breath. Yeah. And we are going to move back toward the front of the mat. And take child's pose, please. So work your prop mindfully. Inhale, we go into cow pose again. And exhale back to child's pose. 3 more. 2. My body feel a lot better than the beginning, and my mind too. You can feel it. That is good. And you come back up onto your hands and knee, and we go to the other side. So you balance on your right side, turn to the left side of your space. Left shoulder circle 5 times. Big circle. Ooh. I hit the door knob behind me, so I have to be careful. 2, 3, work with the space you have mindfully, right? 4, 5, and then you facing forward. With your left leg go forward, right knees come off the floor, and you pivot to the right. Heels in, toes out. Scon doesn't move. And transfer your leg from one to the other. Straight and bend those legs. Let the knee stay on top of your ankle. When that leg is bent, keep your spine nice and elongated. So that feeling, it's like you extend your chest up toward the sky. You move it away from your belly button. And carefully turn back toward the front of the mat and take child's pose, please. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. From here, we are going to go into our downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is an art, in my perspective. So you have your hands down to the floor, and you have to make sure that you pick the width that works for your shoulder. You spread your fingers apart. You adjust as you go. You tuck your toes under, you get your knees off the floor, and once again, you adjust the width from your palm to your feet as you go as well. And when you exhale, you try to push your weight back toward your heels the best you can each exhale you make. And right here in the pose, it's not the pose that you should be static. You should move with the breath. You can do like a dog pose that's moving a lot by maybe target the back muscle, by pedal your knee one at a time. While you are doing that, keep sending your chest back toward your feet the best you can. So you don't want to hang on your wrist. You want to go toward your feet, okay? You can bend both knees and sway your hips side to side. This is going to target your back muscles. The one that is quite complicated because it's work your back muscles and you have to really feel it from your back eyes if you have them. Like you draw your armpits up and away from the floor toward your ears and you feel your wing come together behind your back. And you use that exhalation to push down to your palms and send your chest back toward your feet. Your upper body is moving only. This one, I feel like take the most practice. Breathe and create that wing and then exhale. You kind of take off, but you go backward and then come down on to child's pose, please. If it doesn't make sense right now, don't try to make any sense and just let it be. Let your body learn as you go. You should not get to know and understand each pose only from your first practice. Okay, it takes time. Inhale, come back up onto your hands and knees. Once again, let's stay balanced on your left side. Left hand, left knee, kick your right leg back, straight line on the bottom. Push the floor away, spin your heart, your hip diagonal up toward the sky and push your weight back toward the foot. Elongate the right side of your body, nice and long. Each breath, you just find more elongation on that right side's body. Next inhalation, push the floor on the bottom off from your left hand. Yeah, push it, then you come up and balance on your left knee. Then we go left arm up toward the sky. And then exhale, side stretch to the right. While you are doing this, please make sure that your hip is staying back and facing the camera right now. Yeah, so you're not get your hip forward. Okay, your hip stay back. Spine is nice and long. Keep breathing, keep moving. And when you inhale next time, move away from the stretch. We're going to face toward the front of the mat. You can have your left hands come down first. Square the hip toward the front of the mat and step your right leg forward. And we go into the lizard pose. Diagonal your body to the left. Right. Adjust your foundation, move around a little bit. Make sure all the joints are comfortable. Your right knee is over your right ankle. Hips back. Chest extend forward. Each exhale, you move your torso toward the ground. Work your arms wisely. Make sure you have enough room for your shoulder. And you're not feeling any tension or gripping around your jaw, your neck, and your shoulder. Go into the space where your body can go and receive the stretch, and yet you can be in that stretch as comfortable as possible. It's not going to be comfortable, I assure you that, but it should not be extremely painful. Stretching and hurting yourselves are two different sensations. I hope you learn to understand that. And you inhale, move up and away from the stretch, right? Then you're going to go backward enough that you can move your right leg a little bit more in and in front of the hips, and then you frame the front foot with both hands. Square the hip toward the front of the mat, runner stretch, heels down, toes up, elongate the spine. Exhale, we go forward into the floor. Once again, if you are super tight, the highest of the block might not be even enough. You may have to use 2 blocks, or 4 is even better. I suggest get 4 blocks so you have, better support for yourself. Even right here, I know that I can do this pose with, from the strength of my core. I still feel like instability, which is not a good feeling, I have to say. It's better, right there. When you feel stable, the stretch will come by itself without the fearful sensation behind it, and you get into the stretch fully. Instead of in the back of your mind, you kind of back off a little bit. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch. We're going to keep moving forward. Ground your right foot down. Get your left knee off the floor and cross your left leg behind your right leg. And then if you're really tight, bend your knees at first, right? Stay on your feet, stack those blocks. And then stretch your leg back up with the spine elongate. It's going forward. And then going downward with breath. Once again, no tension on your neck and your shoulder. Be more firm in your leg and your core, and you feel like you really root into the ground beneath you from your core, hips, and legs, not from your neck, arms, and shoulders. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch and bend your knees. Step 1, leg back is your left leg. Child's pose, please. Right leg, go. And bow down to the floor beneath you. Come up onto your hands and knees, and we balance on the right side. I use block just to test that if I need height or not. And then left arms overhead. Feel like I don't need that, take the blocks away. Oh yeah, I'm wrong. Each breath, exhale, elongate. Inhale, breathe into your back muscles. Exhale, elongate, and turn your spine up. Last breath. And then go toward the floor and facing forward. Oh no, sorry everybody. Go back to balance on your side first, and then push the floor away from you. Come up and stay balanced on your right knee. Right arms go up to the sky. And then exhale, right hands extended to the left. Oh my God. Side stretch is really challenge. If you bring your hand behind the back of the head, I have to tell you, the stretch is even more intense. But the result from it is also greater. Wow. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch. Now we can go to the floor, go forward. Left leg go forward to the left. Body diagonal to the right. Lizard pose, please. Hips back, chest extend. Here we go. we are here to honor the story of our lives. We learn to be with them. We learn to work with them. We do not pick and choose because we just want only the good and happiness and look away from the uglies and the sad and the despair. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. We cannot do that. Lunge stretch. Left heel down, left toes up. Square the hips, stretch your left leg, elongate the spine, and exhale. We are stretching by moving the body downward. Our mental health is relies on that practice of allowing life to move through us. We build the strength, the tenacity that way. Inhale, move your body up and away from your left leg. Drag your left foot in, ground the foot to the floor. Step forward, cross your right leg behind your left leg. Once again, stake the block as high as you need in order to get your spine elongated first. Core is lifted, heart is go forward, but this time it's going to move to the floor because that we already set up our body to go to that direction. And each exhale, you just go as low as you can go. The lower you go, the easier you can hang your head down to the ground. If you want to hold yourself up, hold it from the legs. Hold it from your core, not from your neck and your shoulders. Let that part go. So you can breathe fuller and you can breathe deeper. Child's pose, please. Right leg back, left leg back, and forehead to the floor. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. And from here, we are going to crawl forward to forearm plank pose. Okay? Two options. You can do plank with the weight on the knees, or you can do plank with the weight on your toes and your forearms. Know that the longer your legs are, the more challenge it's going to be. So challenge yourself wisely. Here we go. You can even go back and forth between your toes and your knee as well. And exhale, go all the way down to your belly and your chest. Stack the hand and rest your forehead on them. And breathe. Right here, you have your palm on either side of the chest. Lift your head off on the floor slightly. Don't look forward, please. Just looking down. And you just move your scapula up and together and then away into the floor, okay? Just that. Just do that. Like you are flipping your wings here. I just want to move the scapula and the muscles around it a little bit. You can even do a circle with your shoulders here. And adjust the hand as you go as well. If you feel like wherever you place it at first it doesn't work, move it around. And then you just let go, and we are going to extend the left arms out to the left, head to the floor. Use your right hand to help you to turn your body open to the right. While everything is connected to the floor, and you turn your body open, your right hand and your right legs are going to be kind of float in the air. You have an option to place them wherever you wish that make you feel comfortable. Okay. The bottom leg, you can even bend the knees and you now stack both knees on top of one another. That's also a good place to be if you are really tight. And when the exhale comes, just let go. Let the earth have you. Know that you don't need to do everything by yourself. And then switch to the other side, please. That's also the practice of the balance. Do everything you can on your part, but then let go. Let people come in and help you. Let God come in and guide you. Let the world show you what it decides to be today. Then you can look at it and decide your life to go with it wisely, with your happiness and your peace in mind, respectfully. And carefully roll back onto your belly and your chest, please. And let's do an airplane pose. It's a locust pose, but I call it airplane because your arm is go extended to the sides like an airplane. You can move them back slightly if you want to, or even forward slightly if you want to. Just feel what works for your body. And then you turn your palms away from one another. And after that, you just lift everything, like you lift the chest, the arms is already lifted, lift the leg, and your neck is already float. And you kind of float in the air with the breath. So what does that mean is that when you inhale, you lift a little bit more. Exhale, you go down to the floor slightly, but not completely. And then inhale, you lift. Exhale, you float down slightly. 3 more breaths. And exhale, go all the way to the floor. Stack the hand and rest your forehead on it. Breathe deep. And carefully come up and away from the floor. I'm going to stay close to the floor for now. And we are going to do our forearm side plank. And we do the left side first. So what it means that you balance on your left forearms. Like turn your body sideways. Turn toward the right side of your space. Now with the legs, you can extend them straight and stack them on top of one another. You can use your right hand in front of you and press into the floor to help you to push up. Or if it's too much here, you can bend your right leg and have the foot right in front of you. So then you have almost like every part of the body to help you to push your hip off the floor. 2 hands, 2 legs. When you're ready, so you push down into the floor with the forearm, with the legs, and then you come up and lift the hip, and you can stay and hold here, or you can kind of, okay, exhale, I go down, and then inhale, I come up. Exhale, you go down, you rest a little bit. So keep on going or keep on holding. And carefully go down to the floor, and you're gonna roll to your belly and your chest, roll into the other side, and do exactly, not exactly, maybe forearm side plank that work for this side of your body. It's okay, here we go. You can lift and rest, inhale, lift and rest, or just lift and hold and work and breathe. Exhale, go back down to the floor with the hips. Now we're gonna lie down onto the back, so carefully. Lie sideways first, and then you roll onto your back. And draw both of your knees up toward the chest, arm wide open, circle your knees apart. Let them meet and bring them back once again toward the chest, and you repeat that action with your breath. Other side, please. Bring your arms and your legs up toward the ceiling, shake them. Happy baby. Knees bend, hold your feet, kick into your hands slightly, and rock side to side. And we go into our core exercise here. Knee to your chest, hand back behind you. We do 12 bicycle here, opposite elbow to opposite knee, please. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then come down to the floor, windshield wiper. Feet to the floor, hip distance apart, and drop your knee side to side, please. Carefully come back up center. Hug both of your knees to your chest. Roll onto your right. Come up to a seated position. And take yourself onto your hands and knees. We are going to do some standing poses here. Right leg forward. Left knees come off the floor. High lunge. Your right foot point straight toward the front of the mat. Your left foot, you stay on the ball of the foot, and you come off the floor with your trunk. Hug the thighs in toward one another. Exhale, lunge, and also kick the back heels away from you. Inhale, grow your spine nice and long up to the sky. Exhale, lunge. Start to moving the arms wherever you want to land them. With your heart remain open. Exhale. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, work the legs. Inhale, work the spine. Exhale, work the legs. One more breath. Exhale, go down to the floor. Switch side, please. These muscles is really strong, so I'm going to focus on them by themselves for now. Come upright with the body. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Remember, ribs in, chest open. You can play around with your arms. I don't care where you land them as long as you're opening the heart. I'm happy. I'm trying to move the arms wherever, so many places, so then you can comfortable to move them as well. Don't forget the necks and child's pose, please. What are strong muscles? There's one of them beside the hamstrings. Let it go. One more time, please. Right leg forward. I'm going to add other poses in these times. Upright with your trunk, high lunge. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, length. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, length. We go from here to warrior two. You can go with the arms, or you can have the hands onto the hip and work the leg first. So you're going to flip the back leg, make it parallel to the back edge of the mat. Front heel, back arch, or front heel, back heel. And then when you're ready to strike a pose, exhale once again, extend the energy out, legs move. Inhale, spine nice and elongate up to the sky. You turn your right palm up toward the ceiling, and then inhale, reach, high, hips stay back, and then reach back. You can kind of straight that right knee a little bit, and then when you exhale, you get into that bend again, right? So you move like a jellyfish. One more. Triangle, come away from the stretch. Stretch your right leg. Exhale, extend your body forward. Come away from that first. Inhale, exhale. Last one. And then windmill the arms. Inhale, strong leg to the floor. Now you have to shine through every limbs you have. Legs, arms, spine, hips back, heart open, bellies in. Right. Then bend your right knee, right forearms there. Child's pose, please. I forgot to check the clock. I can keep you here for a couple hours for sure, especially when I have to go through this emotion in my body. Other side, please. Here we go. Left leg forward. Right knee is off the floor. Right. Up with your trunk. Once again, foundation is essential. Take care of them first. Okay. Find stability, and then here we go. Exhale, lunge. Ribs is in. Inhale, length with the opening of the heart. Exhale, lunge. You can interlaced the hand behind the back if you choose. Hand by the side. Out. Hold your, you can even touch the palms. Hold your thumbs. Hold your elbow. Or arm up toward the sky. Just work with the breath. Warrior two. Look at the leg. Adjust them. And then strike a pose. And you inhale, you move the breath and the energy into your core center, and exhale, shine through. Right. Feel like you plumb in your trunk and your torso. When you exhale, you shine the energy out. You are going to stretch the muscle better that way than just be static in the pose. Left arm up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, stretch. Right, and then you can move away from that a little bit. Exhale and go into the stretch. One more. And then come away from that, inhale. Exhale, elongate your body forward. Straight the front leg, come away from it, inhale. We're gonna go into triangle. One more. And then when you inhale, ground into the leg, windmill the arm, turn your spine diagonal up toward the ceiling. And you also can inhale, move away from the extension, and exhale, extend your bodies again while your arm is like this. Okay? So you kind of challenge your QL muscles gradually if you're not strong. One more breath. And then bend your left knee, left forearms on the thighs, go toward the floor. Child pose, please. From here, we go into downward facing dog. Okay? So hands down, tuck the toes, get your knees off the floor, adjust the width between from palm to palm, from feet to feet, and from your palm to your feet. And then take the pose. Inhale, lift your armpits up and away from the floor. If your back is rounded, keep your knees bent at all times. And just move your upper body. Next inhalation, go forward to plank pose. Exhale, go back to child pose. You round your back up to the sky and send your weight back toward your feet. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. You round your back up to the sky like cat pose and go forward to plank. Right. Keep moving. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one. And then exhale, child's pose, please. Now you go from here and take plank pose, where whatever variation that works for you. And then we work on chaturanga dandasana. Bend the elbow back behind you and go all the way down to the floor. Okay? So here we go. Take plank. Exhale, lower down, bend your elbow back behind you as slow as you can, and go to the floor. Rest, stack the hand, foreheads on them. And come up and take child pose. And then you go inhale, hands and knee, and take plank pose. I'm gonna do the knees on the floor this time. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, elbow bend back behind you. Please do this with your heart leading, not your shoulder leading, or your chin leading to the ground, okay? Stack the hand, rest your foreheads on them, and breathe. And take a seat quickly. I just want to stress that if you already have your round shoulder, the tendency when you go with the gravity is that you're gonna round your way to it. And I don't want you to do that. Your shoulder blade is go back, your chin is go back, your heart is go forward. One last time, please. Take plank pose. Wait for the exhale to come before, and then you go with your exhale to go to the floor. And really keep moving your heart forward. When you go down, chaturanga dandasana, stack the hands and rest your forehead on them when you're there. So you don't want to move backward toward the hip. You want to move away from your hip, extend your heart away from the hips, okay? And from here, we are going to lie down onto our back. No, it's a lot of work. Moving is a good thing. Knee to your chest. Drop your knees side to side. Bridge pose. Feet to the floor, knees bent. Hip distance apart. Point your toes straight back the best you can imagine and feel it. Press down to your feet. Press down to your forearms or your whole hand. The back of the head, remember we need the space right here for your throat. And you get the hip lift and also extend it away from your chest. Let the hip move away from the chest by moving your knees away from you. Okay. Your arms is wide when you're tight. You feel like your shoulders is really loose and open. You can tuck that shoulders under. You can interlace the hands. You can hold the back of the mat. Make sure your throat is open. We are not tucking the chin toward the chest here. Don't do that. And don't fan your knees open, everybody. Breathe. Exhale, lower down to the floor. Keep your feet where they are and just move your knees toward one another. Rest right here. Jaw relax and your shoulders are heavy. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together on the floor, knees fans apart. You can extend your arms over your head and you can move your knees side to side if you want, or you can move them evenly toward the ground. Let the spine become elongated at first, and then with that elongation, you soften your ribs with each exhale to the floor beneath you. Carefully bring your knees back up center. We do right ankle above the left knee. Draw your left leg in toward your chest. Okay? Here we go. Keep breathing. I'm just checking the clock here. Switch side, please. And let it go. Knee to your chest, rock side to side. Now from here, we are going to go back up to our seat. If you can rock back and forward and be able to sit on your seat comfortably, great. If it's not, roll onto your right side, put yourself onto your seat, and you meet your friend there, and we are going to do Navasana. We challenge our core one last time here by either hold the back of the thighs and keep it there with the knees bent and the spines elongate. When you hold it, you kind of hold it not 100%, so you allow the core to come in and be the one that do the work as well. Okay, I should moving this direction so I can look at the camera better. Or you can let go of the whole completely and use the core only and just not rounding your back. Okay, make the choice that's work and lift the spine up. If this is even too much, feet on the floor, hold your legs and kind of lean back like that. Yeah, and spine up. This is enough right here. I feel like I can be here today. Lifting the leg is not coming, it's not happening. And then let go, feet together, knees apart. Baddha Konasana. Spine lift once again. That moving your knees side to side is kind of help to open up the muscles. You like it, you do it. You don't like it, you just like, no, Aphinya, I'm not moving. Sure, no problem. With the spine nice and elongated. Up, 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 up. And then relax. Extend both of your legs in front of you. Keep your right leg straight. Cross your left leg over. Twist to the left. Marichyasana 3. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, twist. Remember your belly resisting your chest. It's resisting enough. Don't work too much that you tighten up your body, okay? You want to feel the space within that is open as well while you're stretching, not just like tense back up. You defeat the purpose. Next is nice and long, heart is open. Inhale, untwist. Other side, please. Keep breathing nice and deep. Let the breath move through the story of your life. You let it thread through. You honor every single one of them, even the hard one. Inhale, untwist, and the last pose is Paschimottanasana, so you seated forward bend. If you're tight, strap help. Keep your arms straight, keep your spine elongate, and you go forward. If you are tighter than that, you can have your hands back behind you. Lift your heart up and you just stay right here and feel the stretch in the back of the leg, right? And once again, you want to go forward and downward. For any one of you who can go there and forward and really downward, you just enjoy wherever the space is whole for you. And then relax. I am going to call for Shavasana. So please, within that Shavasana, if you want to lift your legs up toward the sky, stay there 2, 3, 4, 5 breaths, or all the way through, enjoy, or do 2, 3 minutes. And then move yourself to your favorite Shavasana, do that. Or you can put the legs up against the wall. Shavasana.